Disneyland's entertainment department, seemingly at odds with Walt Disney Imagineering, had scheduled a series of meet and greets with the Haunted Mansion's infamously ghostly bride, Constance Hatchaway. True to her name, she carried a hatchet as she interacted with guests within almost the 70-year-old theme park. However, this was inconsistent with the recently reimagined bride hidden within the cadaverous pallor, where she now holds a candelabra, betraying an aura of foreboding. Now, after apparently responding to fan criticisms of this disquieting metamorphosis, Disney has responded. Let's talk about this rematerialized spirit here on That Park Place. We all remember that they've changed out the bride here at the Haunted Mansion over there at Disneyland, going away from a little bit of the Hatchaway aspect and more towards a bride that is more maybe in line with what Imagineers originally intended for this scene, going away from Tom Fitzgerald. Marvin saying, hey, the sensitivity issues may have impacted this decision. We've talked about that obviously before on this show right here, this footage from Cali Bay. Now we bring up Matt Desmond right here. Disneyland sending mixed signals, because even though we know all of this, that they were careful about the sensitivities of people, they were still scheduling the Constance Hatchaway bride to meet and greet with guests. And we've gone over that, well, Constance Hatchaway, she has a hatchet, and maybe not consistent with the storyline that they're telling actually inside the attraction. Again, these two things existed at the same time. And here at That Park Place, we felt it was very weird to have two of these things existing here. Well, they may have done something about it. Here we go. Just on news today. Constance meet and greet character switches from hatchet to candelabra following Haunted Mansion bride change. You can see right there. The same actress, by the way. Interesting. But instead of the bouquet and the hatchet, now she has a candelabra. Did we have any impact on this? I don't know. To match recent Haunted Mansion updates, Disney has switched the prop held by the bride during character meet and greets. The bride does not meet regularly, but is appearing for meet and greets during Disneyland After Dark Sweethearts Night. Ah, yes. Now she's behind a paywall. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, I just love it when they do this. She initially held Constance Hatchaway's hatchet and then switched to a bouquet. Now the bride carries a candelabra, a symbol of the updated bride, on the design version of the Haunted Mansion. The meet and greets character's costume has not changed, and she is still listed as Constance Hatchaway. Well, I think they should update that. She should be Constance Candelabra. Huh?
I don't know. Is is this an audience or an oil painting? With the candelabra, I mean, obviously burning to death is worse than being hacked to death, depending on how good her form is here. I don't know. And I think there's a lot of guests who might be like, I can change her. But I think this is fascinating here to watch Disney literally get away from the hatchet and not fire this actress who was doing a decent enough job with what was kind of a weird joke for a Disney park here. I know there's a lot of people who are like, what? You're all too sensitive. Okay, well, there's a Disney way of doing things, and I just don't think this was the Disney way of doing things. Personally,
does she not make the jokes about murder anymore while she holds the?
I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Well, there's always my way.
Very, very good. Oh, reminds me of my dear George. I think he's right over there on the other side of the wall. Where he belongs, with my 4 other husbands. Interesting fascination that you have. Do any of them wield hatchets?
Some of them do, actually.
But not as well as I do.
No, you're the best. You never lose.
I like you. What's your name?
Mondo.
Mondo?
Yeah, I'm taken though, so just want to throw it out there. This
is good to know. Don't get too excited. We don't want to lose our heads.
That is true. I like my head.
Anyways, moving on.
By the way, in that picture that we were just looking at, she was standing in front of the off-the-shelf fountain that was purchased for the Haunted Mansion queue, which we did an article on.
That's a good point.
The one that's supposed to look like
there is nothing wrong with the There's nothing wrong with off the shelf or off the rack now. Come on, don't be a snob. It's
Hey.
fine.
I'm just saying a department called Imagineering should maybe have some imagination.
Oh no, that's long gone. Okay, that requires talent, skill, merit, things like that are forbidden.
Kim
at Disney.
Irvine is like, well, my parents had imagination.
Yes, and you don't. And we have like you know my she shed outside of the freaking mansion there now. So
Yes,
I'm gonna tell you right.
She sheds tend to be able to withstand a half an inch of rain.
Okay. Well, let's. Is the roof falling in yet? Anyway, no. I look at this as like I think her last name should be Liberace at this point. Oh my, here it is. Yeah. Wop wop.
Jim Schul is the gift that keeps on giving. With the way he takes them to task.
It is absolutely amazing. You know, when they can't get the glorified lemonade stand right here, as Jim Schul says, get better Imagineers. In this case, though, it's weird how entertainment and Imagineering were off the page here. I mean, usually the details are so scrutinized, and the department leads met every single week practically in order to ensure the details were accurate. This is just super bizarre. I mean, I wonder if we hadn't said anything, anybody would notice.
I think it's a fair point. With all of this, and of course we're contributing to the conversation here. I don't want to take full credit or anything like that. Obviously, other sites have also covered this issue, but I do think that we have an eye for it that maybe other people don't. With a character like Constance Hatchaway, it was a redo of an existing character and moving in a direction that the technology, someone was very excited about facial projection technology. And it didn't quite look right. It was a little bit more macabre than most of the Haunted Mansion was. And now you have something that leaves a little bit more to the imagination. Could be terrifying for other reasons other than just putting a jump scare or a terrifying face in front of you. I think this is more in the Disney style. I'm glad they didn't get rid of the actress here, the cast member. And I think this is maybe Disney moving forward here. I don't like the sensitivity issues or the defensiveness of the Imagineer, Kim Irvine, when she talked about why they made all these changes. In fact, I think they need to stop explaining themselves and trying to signal to everyone that they're doing it for virtuous reasons, as opposed to the better reason, which is good story and keeping that Disney brand what it is. They've lost their way on this, and I would like to see more Disney and less of all these people pretending like they speak for Disney.
Indeed. I also wonder too, making her part of Sweethearts Night. That's a different.
That's hilarious, but yeah.
I just wish they would put some ghostly makeup on her to make her look like a ghost and not just like some lady.
Yeah, with the cosplay almost.
Yeah, like a Polaris foreboding or something like that.
To make her look like less than a lady, what you could do? You can put her in black robes, actually. Black robe, and maybe put a lightsaber by her hip right there. Oh, wait a minute.
I thought you were going a different direction with that, Vash. But maybe give her a poison apple. Anyways.
Well, that's an entirely different direction right there. But it's just kind of funny. And I don't know, they've definitely lost their way. They definitely aren't as detail oriented as they used to be. And it is definitely a shame. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining us here on That Park Place. If you want to go ahead and follow any of these panelists right here, Culture Casino has his amazing channel over there with 6 Minute Daily every single morning. Awesome stuff. Marvin Montanaro, he has the amazing That Park Place right there at Dirt Chief over there. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel for all the news that should be fun. If you haven't liked the video, well, what are you doing, guys? Go ahead and like this video on your way out right there. And we will see you all next time here on Morning Magic, Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern. Thank you so much. We'll see you there.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.